Get in! Get in, everyone! Welcome, everyone. Make sure you do get your comments in the comment section below as well, everyone. What a huge, emphatic win that was. Get in, especially against Manchester United. Liverpool go 30 points clear of Manchester United, 16 points cleared anyway, and it was the first time we've heard the Anfield crowd singing, we're going to win the league. Everyone, let me know your thoughts. I'm so happy. The coach greeting for the game anyway was amazing. Making a big atmosphere. The game was built up so from every single fan that stepped into that stadium tonight. Absolute quality, and every single one of you that were roaring them at the pub or at home anyway, wherever you were around the world, absolute legends. And the lads tonight, get in, everyone. And if you're new around here and you want to keep up to date and you want to get involved on the channel anyway, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. The amazing journey that these mighty Reds are going on this season, everyone. I'll be getting through all your comments. Everyone, make sure you do get them in the comment section below. We'll be reading them out as we go throughout tonight's show anyway, everyone. But I want to gauge all your thoughts and everyone's opinions really on tonight's game, and really, could this be the turning point really, in terms of, obviously Fergie all those years ago knocked Liverpool off our perch anyway, in terms of league title, the domestic league success anyway. But tonight, does it signal? Obviously, we've been playing very well over the last 24 months anyway, but I think tonight's performance really, everyone highlighted, and everyone talking about Liverpool. Oh, go outside, because we got a goal completely disallowed wrongly. Poor goalkeeping by David De Gea, everyone. Tonight, it was shocking goalkeeping. It should have been a clear goal for Liverpool. And anyone says, Liverpool, everyone goes Liverpool's way in terms of VAR, just look at that. No, Liverpool, shove that up your backside. Shove that up your backside. Let's get to all your comments, everyone. There's a lot of talking points that we can talk about tonight, everyone. I want to know your man of the match in terms of as we said, as we've talked throughout this season, every single player on that pitch tonight. We don't want to pick one player. We want to pick the whole team because they're playing absolute quality, and we absolutely love it, don't we? Liverpool top of the league. Liverpool top of the league. Liverpool top of the league. Yes, Mark, that's it, lads. But yeah, woohoo! Unstoppable, Paul. We are absolutely unstoppable. Touch woods, everyone. But if we continue this, mate, Paul, what really stood out for you, Paul, and Mark, and every single one of you, make sure you do get your comments in. Nice one, Mark. Absolute legends. How many points in front, Mark? I tell you what, they're going to be needing I think I've just been getting some messages off. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone. Pretty sure you will anyway. But if Liverpool continue the momentum and continue the points total anyway, in which we've collected over the last couple of weeks, everyone, the earliest Liverpool can win it, the Premier League, is at the Etihad. I tell you what, let me know in the comment section below, everyone, if that's right. If Liverpool continue the projection really in terms of points. But I want to talk about that as well. Manchester United have that grief period, especially in that second half, everyone, really, in terms of we expected them to come out. They had to, because they were so poor especially in that first half period. Liverpool absolutely dominated the game today, and especially in that first half. Obviously, it should have been 2-0 up anyway. Virgil van Dijk, absolutely colossal. Rolls Royce anyway. But I tell you what, you knew you'd have to be scratching your head at, like, looking at Harry Maguire. They absolutely got robbed in terms of transfers fees, didn't you? But I tell you what, I'd pay 80-90 million for Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk each, as well as a dominant display by Virgil van Dijk at the back. Joe Gomez does not look out of position anyway. You can talk about the impact of Virgil van Dijk. He was, for me, if you had to pick one, I'd like to pick a lot of them anyway. But Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez at the back, really, especially in that second half periods, everyone, when Manchester United were not getting on top, but they had the opportunities. And if there's any Manchester United fans out there, anyway, let us know in the comment section below. But they fluffed their opportunities, and it was going to be like, oh, the later that game went on anyway, you seen David De Gea go up for the goal, for obviously the corner anyway. And Liverpool, Salah, what a fantastic goal. Calm as you like anyway. The Egyptian king getting his goal anyway. And that is a quality goal, everyone. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it on the highlights anyway. But watch it on Match of the Day tonight. He's calm as a cucumber anyway in terms of one-on-one, because David De Gea gets back into his goal quite quick anyway. But anyone talks about Salah's finishing not being there, just go and watch that goal tonight. Let's get to all your comments, everyone. Absolute legends, really. Everyone for getting involved. I think 16th with a game in hand, mate. Yeah, 16th with a game in hand, mate. Wow. It's like Alibaba, all alright, Jack Lab, Ben. Yes, Willow, get in. Come on, Liverpool. Let's get to your comments. Make sure you do drop them in anyway. Obviously, Liz, absolutely spot on. Get in, Liz. She's highlighted Alisson's assist. Yeah, we're done it. So, as we've just been speaking about Salah's goal anyway, but huge credit has to go to Alisson Becker anyway, as Liz has just said then anyway, is absolutely banged it over the Manchester United back line anyway, Liz. I tell you, we talk about David De Gea's distribution anyway. Alisson Becker has got one of the best distributions in world football, as well as he's an absolutely handsome human being anyway. After he's sexy man anyway, but as well as him being a quality goalkeeper, he's good at his feet anyway in terms of distribution, but he can't half stop the ball from going in the back of the net tonight, everyone, Liz. But what a great, absolutely spot on there, Liz, to pinpoint Alisson Becker's distribution, especially on that second goal, Liz. Quick thinking, we've seen that so many times when he's been in a Liverpool shirt. Obviously last season, but this season and tonight, just another moment to really show the rest of the league how good he is in terms of that. But yeah, hello Jack. You okay? Mark, I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. I'm okay. I'm on cloud 9. I like every single one of yous. I tell you. Oh, I love it. We all love it. I can't do a Salah. I've not got the abs like Salah. Only 6-pack I've got is a pack of Carlin in the fridge anyway downstairs. But yeah, need 30 more points from Nigel. Need 30 more points, I think. A win against City early April will secure the title that we can give more focus on the FA Cup and the Champions League. Nigel, absolutely spot on, mate. Absolute legends for getting involved. Nigel, if that is if that's what plays out, mate, I tell you, we could rest a couple of lads anyway. But yeah, we've got this big points lead. I've kind of been sitting on the fence all season anyway, but tonight was the turning point, and you only had to hear what was getting echoed around the stadium. I think when I've been going the game throughout this season, I think the fans, we've been very cautious, and rightly so, because we know what we've been through over the last couple of years. We've constantly getting reminded anyway, but I think tonight we've seen how defensively Manchester United have been. Obviously, we've drew at Old Trafford over the last couple of seasons, 3-1 victory anyway last season, but tonight was another hurdle that Liverpool really needed to get over. And in terms of United, we're the only team this season to get a point against Liverpool. But if Liverpool continue like we've been doing over the last 12 months anyway, we're unstoppable, everyone. Make sure you are getting your comments in the comment section below as well. Make sure you do drop a like on the video just so it gets shared throughout all your fellow Reds round YouTube anyway, if you haven't got the notifications. What's that? As Dave's calling as Lego heads. Oh, we're talking about Big Harry Maguire. Yeah, you wouldn't think. You'd have to ask who. You'd have to question. If you're a non-football fan, you'd be like, the world record transfer fee for a defender. You'd think it obviously be Virgil van Dijk or Joe Gomez, but on tonight's performance. But Harry Maguire, I can't believe they've been absolutely robbed by Leicester, and they didn't take Leicester's best centre-back anyway. Obviously a Turkish lad that has been absolutely bossing it for Leicester. He's absolutely boss, and Man United have been absolutely rinsed in terms of the transfer fee anyway. Let's get to all your comments as well. If VAR doesn't work the way it has been used this season, it needs uninstalling properly to work. Willow, I tell you, obviously, As Liverpool fans, every single one of us, you only have to look at Twitter and the nonsense that does really that gets brought up anyway. And if you're having a conversation, it's impossible to have a proper footballing conversation on Twitter. There's a bunch of keyboard warriors that have never been outside anyway in their life, really. But in terms that you can't, it's Liverpool trending. It wouldn't surprise me whatever's trending after tonight. But hopefully it's a lovely picture of after what I love tonight. Everyone was Alisson Becker, as well as Salah's got his kit off and he's going. Oh. All you see is like the how Pepe Reina used to do anyway, but Alisson absolutely bombing it down. He got to Salah before anyone else. He was probably on the halfway line before, when Salah was in the box anyway. Yeah, that is correct, Jack. Nigel, nice one, la. Make sure you do get any comments in, everyone. We'll be reading them out as we go through tonight, everyone. But I want to gauge all your thoughts, really. I want to know your thoughts, and we'll be reading them out as we go throughout on tonight's post-match reaction show anyway. It's taken a Celtic legend to win you the league. Just remember, Van Dijk was nobody before Celtic brought him to Britain. Thanks us, pal. Stevie boy, hey, all right, Stevie, nice one for joining. Yeah, I think you've been quiet since the Rangers game, but Stevie, he was getting monitored. Yeah, nice one, Celtic. We have to thank Celtic anyway, but yeah, I'm telling you, it's not just the Celtic fans, the scouts anyway, that would have had an eye on Virgil van Dijk. If we have to thank you, nice one, Celtic anyway. But I think the one person we all have to thank anyway, if we do win this league title anyway, as well as Jurgen Klopp, he deserves a big massive hug off every single one of us. But it's Michael Edwards for the recruitment process, and that's what's changed Liverpool's fortunes over the last couple of months anyway. Get in, Dave. Dave, I don't know if you're busy, mate, but if you want to quickly ring in anyway, get Dave's thoughts on tonight's show, mate. Just ring us on Skype, mate. I'll answer it. But I'm absolutely buzzing, everyone. Willow, careful, Manx fans, that your purse doesn't hit yous on the back of the head on the way out of Anfield. Tom, I tell you, it's Roy Keane, everyone. I don't know, obviously, if you went to the game, you wouldn't have seen Roy Keane's post-match anyway, but Roy Keane is so bitter and he can't really admit that when Liverpool are playing well, he's absolutely bitter. More clean sheets than the Hilton, the Ritz and the Holiday Inn, Dave. Nigel, after another clean sheet. That's 7 clean sheets in the Premier League on the bounce anyway. Man alive, that performance by the Reds was as tasty as spaghetti bolognese. Paul, get in, lads. Yes, Nigel, I love that. The fact that we get the rest of the team there. Obviously, I think Nigel was talking about, obviously, if we do keep on this momentum and projection of points, really, we can win the league at the Etihad, should I say, anyway. And obviously, the week after, a couple of weeks after, anyway, I think it might be the game after, but we could have a guarded on it at Goodison Park. But we've got to continue what we've been doing anyway. Love it, mate. We are Liverpool, mark it in. But everyone, in terms of, let's get to all your comments as well. But what really stood out for you, everyone, tonight, as I said at the top of the show, everyone, obviously, the defensive solidity, really. That's 7 clean sheets back to back anyway. Back to back. But in terms of tonight, Man United, I think, let's get the statistics up anyway. Man United did have the opportunities. Don't want to say that they didn't, but Liverpool fully dominant display, like it was against Tottenham Hotspur. Very professional performance, everyone. Let's quickly get to the statistics anyway. Liverpool were quite used to having a lot more possession in terms of the game anyway, but credit to Man United in terms of at least they had to go. Obviously, previously to when he did have Jose Mourinho, constantly used to come to Anfield and really park the El Bosaruni anyway and really not really attack us. But United, coming away from this game, they had the opportunities. I think Pereira, I think every single one of us was asking how Pereira missed that opportunity in that first half, really. That could be a completely different game, but football is about taking opportunities and taking your chances. And when I was speaking to every single one of you throughout the game, we were all like, could it bite us on the backside? How many times we said that throughout the whole of the season, really? But Liverpool took this Salah just before he does score that goal. Anyway, in the second half, he has that great opportunity. And he had somehow every single one of us left scratching our heads how he's missed that. It was probably harder to miss than put the ball up in the back of the net. Everyone really, but football is a simple game when you come down to it. Really, if you put your chances away, you win football games. Sound like Michael Owen here. Apologies, but yeah, let's get to all your comments. But yeah, I wanted to highlight Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson for his distribution, as Liz said before on her comments anyway. Absolutely quality distribution from Alisson. In terms of Gini Wijnaldum, I tell you, can everyone get on Twitter and get Gini Wijnaldum? Gini Wijnaldum is so vastly under. He's been one of the best midfielders in world football over the last 24 months. And I know it obviously, you got the likes of Modric. Obviously, I think it was a year gone before in terms of him winning the Ballon d'Or anyway. But I'd be very hard-pressed to really look at a midfield in world football that is being better than Liverpool's midfield three. You've got Jordan Henderson, when he was playing a bit more further forward in that midfield three anyway, obviously when we did have Fabinho, but I tell you, you got Fabinho knocking on the door, back from injury, which is great anyway. But Fabinho's really struggled to get in that midfield three. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, let's not forget him tonight. When he was playing, it was important that Liverpool did get those infield runners driving on. And really, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain obviously got taken off in the second half. But don't forget these lads. Obviously, it's all right, the lads getting the goals and the lads at the back. But everyone let me know. The Gini Wijnaldum, Henderson, but mainly those two. No discredit to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, really, everyone. But those two in particular, over the last 12 months, 24 months, really, I'd be very hard-pressed to look at any other midfielders that have been playing better. But Gini Wijnaldum puts some respect on his name because for what he's been doing for Holland anyway, obviously qualifying for the Euros, him and Virgil van Dijk, but Gini Wijnaldum, I absolutely love the fella. And Jürgen, if you're watching this, or anyone from Liverpool, make sure after tonight, announce that Gini Wijnaldum contract tonight or after the game, because he needs to get his contract signed. I think he's one of the very few rare players at the football club that obviously only got a lot of time really in terms of that left on his contract. I think he's got 18 months left to run, but give that man a contract tonight. He fully deserves it, and he doesn't get talked a lot more about. Obviously, we see Gini Wijnaldum inside out every single week at Anfield, and when the lads go to the away games and all that. But he doesn't get talked a lot more. He needs to be getting talked a lot more, as well as Jordan Henderson. We've all ran out of superlatives really to describe Jordan Henderson. He bleeds red, and we spoke about last week anyway in terms of the progression which Jordan's had in his Liverpool career. But he's took his career to another absolute level over the last 12 months, helping us win the Champions League. But tonight, when you needed those, like, the dark arts really, just stopping the play, just fouling Manchester United players in that second half when they were on the ball. Very clever tactical fouls, breaking up the Manchester United play. That's what you need. That's what's changed psychologically in terms of Liverpool, in terms of from where we've come from over the last 4-year period, year by year progression really. Tactical fouling. I think that's something that we learned obviously when we got beat by Real Madrid. Madrid done that so well, as well as whatever happens with our goalies anyway. But you look at Real Madrid over that period, Liverpool have absolutely got beat in that Champions League final, and we took those tactics really. Alisson had a great Champions League final, but the dirty tactical sides of our Liverpool's game, that's what's, as well as us playing the absolute beautiful football in which Klopp's instilled over the last 4.5 years he's been at the club. But it's that winning mentality. I'm absolutely buzzing everyone. it was just me. Thank you, Celtic, for bringing Virgil van Dijk for Britain. None of us knew him. That's from Stevie Boy. All right, Tom, mate. Keeping my gob shut on that, Paul. I dare not say it. Willow, nice one, mate. But I think I might say it, lah. But if we continue the professional manner in which the lads are playing, respect the opposition, as we always say in this channel. But Liverpool, dare we say it, but I think Anfield was singing it tonight, and that just shows how amazing the lads are playing. Jack, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. Mark, crack a cold one open, la, or have a cup of tea anyway. I just enjoy tonight, and obviously the bitter Manchester United fans will be out in force anyway. They will not like that. As the struggle, obviously, I spoke about Roy Keane. Everyone, if you haven't seen it, he's so angry. He's so angry. He just comes out with outlandish comments. That's how he. In terms of, he's a great pundit sometimes, but in terms of his scattering attacks, really on some players in the past, anyway, he's a very controversial pundit. And that's, I think, obviously, that's what sets him about of other people anyway. He has to say outrageous stuff. I think, I don't know if he probably has. I haven't watched all the post-match anyway, since I come in anyway. But I'd be very hard-pressed. I don't think he probably would have complimented Liverpool. But if he has, then I think we'll all keel over. Yes, Liz, he was like an athletic salmon leaping out of the pond. Lots of soul from the Manx. Yeah, wouldn't expect it, everyone, Mark. Well said, Jack. Enzo, Paul. Thanks, Nigel. Remember how many Manchester United laughed at us for the price of Virgil van Dijk, and now they stuck with Harry Maguire, who cost a lot more. That's from Ben. Absolutely spot on there, Ben. As I said, if you weren't a football fan anyway, and you looked at the pitch tonight in terms of the player performances, you would have said at least Joe Gomez or Virgil van Dijk were the world's richest ever defended anyway. But as I said before, Man United signed the wrong Leicester City centre-back for that amount of money. Pep was really bitter again yesterday. Igor, tell me about it, He's absolutely fuming. But well played, Fernandinho. Anyway, lovely own goal for the mighty Reds. Anyway, that was shocked they didn't go in. Yeah, Liz, there was a couple of great opportunities tonight. Liverpool, obviously, we hit the target on 5 occasions anyway, 2 resulting in 2 goals anyway. United had 4 shots on target. I think a lot of those shots were really from long range anyway. Obviously, we had Martial, who absolutely blazed it, and it ended up in my back garden anyway. It fell cannoned outside of Anfield, but it was a great opportunity for Martial. I think it was the young Welsh lad anyway. He had a couple of great opportunities, but they were just fluffing their opportunities. As I said at the top of the show, everyone, Pereira, but we absolutely love it because we are flying. Getting the unbearables or whatever they like to, hello, non-Liverpool fans anyway, like to label as Liverpool, the unbearables. There's probably, the list goes on and continue to go on anyway. Just accept and just respect. If I was an opposition fan and we've seen, obviously, hopefully it wouldn't be Man United, but you'd at least appreciate non-bias anyway. Just respect the opposition. If I was watching Man City running away with the league, all of us were very respectful. Yeah, we lost the league by a point, but at the end of the day, whoever wins the league title at the end of May fully does deserve it. And I think it was a season before, last year anyway, obviously City won the league. They absolutely won it at an absolute counter. No one come close, really. Just all the bitters and everyone, just suck it up and just appreciate the footy in which our lads are playing anyway. As much as it is so hard for you to admit anyway. Gini is so underappreciated. Liz, yeah, I echo those words. I had my Gini Wijnaldum rant anyway. Everyone, get Gini Wijnaldum's a boss, get Gini Wijnaldum trending, because everyone, I'd struggle, as I said before, to really think about of another midfielder in world football that's so vastly underrated for the quality and what he is. Some of Gini's play today was immaculable, strong and such a visionary. Willow, absolutely spot on, mate. In terms of when you just commented there about Gini, like it's such in terms of defensive duties, really. Willow, like, as you pointed out, it's just like we've seen when he's playing for Holland and when he has been playing for Liverpool. It's it's very Jan Molby-esque. I keep on saying anyway. Obviously, Jan Molby he was a big fella, but he was so good on the ball. But Gini Wijnaldum, he's the Dutch Jan Molby anyway. But in terms of the way in which he moves, his body shape, and he's such a great technical player. Really, his vision on the ball as well, but the defensive side of the game as well. We bought him as an attacking midfielder, but Jurgen Klopp, he's such a great coach. He's went, Gini, you're a great player. Yeah, and Gini, if he went up front, he'd probably bag a couple of goals anyway. That's how well all of our midfielders are. They're so dynamic and flexible in terms of the way in which they play. Gini can play calm, central attacking areas, more of a six anyway as well. You can play defensive as well. But you've got Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain tonight as well. Adam Lallana, yet again, continuing the cameos. Whatever happens this year, lots of credit has to go to Adam Lallana for the stuff in which he's been doing. But yeah, let's get to all your comments as well, everyone. Make sure you do get them in. Let me know your man in the matches anyway. Endo played his guts out. Liz, he absolutely did. And he's doing that continuously every single game that goes by, everyone. Lallana made some mistakes when he came on. Mark, yeah, he did make a couple of mistakes, but you don't want to dwell too much on them because he's been playing absolutely boss. Players, it's such a big game anyway, everyone. Obviously, some players are going to be making mistakes, but who's really bothered? But nice one for your comment, La. Endo played. Lallana, Mark, let's get to all your comments as well. Yeah, he lost the ball a couple of times, saying that he's still a baller. That's from Willow. He is a baller, Adam Lallana. Be very interesting, everyone. Obviously, we find out at the back end of the season after May if he does get a contract renewal anyway, or if he does leave Liverpool on a very good swan song, really, in terms of hopefully he does get a Premier League wins medal. Fingers crossed, everyone. Touch wood. We're not drinking anything anyway, but I think tonight was the turning point, everyone, for a lot of yous. A lot of fans around the world as well. I think it was a turning point for the crowd, everyone. When we've all been going to games, if you go to the game anyway, or if you listen to on the telly anyway, in terms of the atmosphere, tonight, just the shift in momentum and tide really in the thinking of the fans. Because for me before tonight, I've very much been sitting on the fence, but if we continue, we've got to respect of our opposition anyway, like every single one Liverpool fan will around the world. But if we continue what we've been doing, I tell you, as everyone, you better be booking your flights or wherever you're from anyway, and getting down to Liverpool, because if you're coming down, let us all know, because there will be one hell of a party in Liverpool and around the world, wherever you're at anyway. But that will be partied until the beginning of the season anyway. Paul, our midfield was boss. LFC Spectre. Yeah, obviously, Spectre, our midfield lads need a lot more appreciation. They're so good. Spectre, absolutely spot on comment there, La. Liverpool 2, Varchester 0. Get in. Maverick, get in. What a quality comment, La. Nice to see Fabinho back, Mark. How's Fabinho going to get into this midfield? I know he's so good, but in terms, obviously hopefully there isn't any injuries anyway, fingers crossed, in the coming weeks anyway, but that's how good our squad depth is. You've got the likes of Fabinho, Lallana on the bench when he needs be anyway, Naby Keita, yeah, he's injured, but when he comes back anyway, absolutely love it. What he said, mate. Salah finally got the goal against United. Ben, I was hoping he didn't jinx it anyway, mate, but as Salah said earlier on in the week, if you didn't see it, everyone obviously he was quoting, he got quoted, he got asked why do you think Liverpool haven't won, didn't win against Manchester United? And Salah replied going, yeah, it was because I wasn't playing. But Salah, absolutely boss, really. All of them were boss, really, everyone. Obviously, we don't really want to pick out an individual players anyway, but the whole team collective, really, it's so difficult. Whoever gets charged with picking man of the match, it's such a difficult anyway. But Salah, the calmness, the confidence in which he showed tonight, I tell you, that will give him a lot of confidence. And to absolutely get a six-pack out like he did, I think as much as we're buzzing, he's going to be absolutely buzzing tonight, and he'll be wanting to score even more goals anyway. Everyone talks about Salah having an absolute bad season. He hasn't. Liverpool's goals, the way in which we scored tonight, Virgil van Dijk, the defenders chip in with goal, midfielders and the attackers. We don't rely like we used to do back in the past anyway, in terms of obviously Torres, Gerrard here, anyway. Used to be always relying on two players. Liverpool now, like we every single week that goes by, we've built this monstrous team that was so good all around the park. So if Salah's entitled to have his off day. It's not all, everyone says, yes, Salah's not being at his best, but he's coming into form at the right time, really. And you got Mane and you got Firmino anyway. I tell you, Firmino tonight, he absolutely sent Wan-Bissaka back to Crystal Palace. Not once, but twice. I'm surprised he didn't go over on his ankles anyway, but I think he sent him back to London anyway with the Bobby Firmino. I think obviously some absolute legends probably made that a gift already. And I don't want to hear any more nonsense of, oh, Wan-Bissaka is as good as Trent. No. Wan-Bissaka gets nowhere near to Trent, really, in terms of whether it's defensively or attacking wise. No. Just look at how bad he performed tonight from a defensive point of view. Trent, yeah, both of them is both young anyway, but never compared to Alex. I never want to see that comparison ever again in my life after tonight's performance by Wan-Bissaka anyway, because he got absolutely done and run ragged. Luke Shaw got run ragged. The whole United team got run ragged, really. Oh, mate, you have to watch it. He is worse than Everton supporter. Oh, who's this, Willow? Don't know if I've missed it. A comment, mate, but let me know. Ollie at the wheel. Keep it up, la. No way, PE teacher. Spectre, he's doing a cracking job at Manchester United. Long may that continue, Spectre. I tell you, he's absolutely, how he's got that job at Manchester United, we will not know, but he's been manager of the year for me anyway. In terms of, you have to pick, of all those Liverpool fans anyway, you have to pick manager of the year, has to go to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he's doing a cracking job. Love nothing more than the best Manchester United. That's from Moody Lowy. Nice one, la. We are very unbearable. Deal with it, Liz. Absolutely. I tell you, I was speaking to a couple of my Everton mates last night. They're still recovering from the heavy defeat in which he suffered from Curtis Jones's worldie. But I tell you what, they will all be booking flights to fly outside of Liverpool anyway. You won't see any Everton fan, you won't see any Man United fan, you won't see any City fans anyway. For a good 10 years, really. Because this is no freak season. Liverpool and what Jurgen and the lads are building over the last 12 months, last 4 years, Jurgen said it himself, if in 4 years' time he's got at least one league title, or if he hasn't got one league title, he'd be very, very disappointed. And signed a lovely long 4-year deal. Will Pep Guardiola stay at Manchester City? Will he stay for the longevity? Will he battle with Jurgen Klopp, or will he jump ship like he usually does in his managerial stints in and around Europe anyway? Be very interesting to see if Klopp, and we continue what we've been doing, and if we do win the league title, will Guardiola jump ship, or will he just get an absolute war chest of 500 million and then can spend it on defenders and then complain that he's not got defenders? It's absolutely ridiculous. Alisson Becker has got the more assists than Jesse Lingard this whole season. Oh yes, Spectre, absolute statman Spectre. Anyway, Alan, I tell you, he's robbing a career anyway. Alisson Spectre, Jesse Lingard. He's a great young prospect anyway. He's only a young lad, but he's got a great future ahead of him anyway. See you next season, Ollie. Hope the bus doesn't break down again back to Manchester like today's game. Spectre, everyone, I expected Manchester United to park the El Busaduni, and Ollie got a social, but I was very surprised. The early stages of that game, everyone, we can't forget about it. United, they played well. The early stages of the game, I was very surprised, and I think Jurgen Klopp himself and the players were very much taken back at Man United getting at Liverpool, especially at Anfield. Yeah, the Man United previously, but credit where credit is due. Man United played very well, and another game and another world, another dimension. They win that game if they take their opportunities anyway. But Liverpool, let's get to all your comments as well, Reds. To all the Reds fans, enjoy the moments and believe. Mark, tell you, I was saying to me mate Ben, I think he's in the chat anyway. He was saying he was obviously we were missing our opportunity, but believe. Because I tell you, what a time to be a Liverpool fan. May have a couple this time. Making dry January impossible. Paul, I tell you what. I think everyone's failed the dry January. I think our midfield is underrated because the front three and the back four are so good. Liz, I absolutely echo that comment anyway. Absolutely spot on there, Liz. Hit the nail on the head, as I said before, with me little, not rant, but me joy of this Liverpool midfield. I tell you, they need a lot more credit than they're actually getting. As well as Liz just said, our defence and our forward lads do get praise. Even if it's James Milner or Gino Wijnaldum, all of them, every player, whatever week that goes by, they're absolutely boss. The headless chicken, Dan James, was struggling to get back to stop Salah scoring the winner. It made my weekend. Daniel James, yes, Spectre, he's probably one of the... He's in a very poor attacking display from Man United in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net. Daniel James, he's a good young player anyway. Man United have got a great player there from Swansea. You have been... Jack, have you been to the Dominican Republic? Joe, no, I haven't, mate. I'd love to go. Great place. Sadio Mane is our top goal scorer in the league with 11. This is from Spectre, and he's Mo Salah really have Sadio Mane is our top goal scorer in the league with 11 league goals. Is Mo Salah really having a bad season? I don't think so. Spectre, it's mad. Everyone, I can't believe people question Salah saying, "Oh, he's had a bad season," but I think obviously he hit such a high in terms of his goal tally and goal ratio really over the period. It was like 2-3 seasons gone by when he just absolutely dominated the Premier League anyway. Joe Harvey, Dominican Republic, Rock's been there to put on a few times fishing. But yeah, the Reds, Dominican Republic, there's probably a lot of Liverpool fans anyway. Jay, I don't know if Joe, don't know if you're from there, mate, but it sounds like a cracking place. It's okay. Next game, we've got Wolves. Everyone coming up. That'll be a very difficult game. Obviously, they won. I think they were getting beaten, and then they won 3-2 anyway. Raul Jimenez anyway. When they come, Wolves, we were all very impressed by their performance But let's get to all your comments before we do shoot off, Reds. Becca, what a bit worth of the Becca was the worth the wait for that assist at St Paul. I tell you, Fred and Pereira can't even. Fred and Pereira can't really be Brazilian. What a player Pereira is! An own goal against City and missed a City against us. Scary Teddy. I tell you what, mate. Alisson Becker would have finished that opportunity in which he had the Pereira tonight anyway. Could someone send Fergie a bottle of red wine from Gary? That's hopefully, I'm pretty sure Kenny will send him a good couple of bottles of red wine. He might actually come back out of retirement if he sees Liverpool winning some league titles. Would not surprise me. United sack Ollie and then Fergie comes out of retirement. Did Mate get booked for going Mo get booked for going shirtless after the goal? I'm not too sure, mate. I quickly check anyway, but I think you will do, obviously, if players take the celebration. Yeah, he did get booked anyway, mate, but it was fully worth it after that celebration, mate. Our whole team is fantastic. That's on Liz. Absolutely spot on, Liz. Let's get to all your comments before we do shoot off. I support Glasgow Celtic. Andrew, nice one for joining, mate. Obviously, this channel is for not just Liverpool fans anyway, but if you're a level-headed fan anyway, for an opposition fan, you're very welcome on the channel, mate. Great Glasgow supporting fans anyway. Hendo, 10 out of 10. What a captain. Nizam, I tell you what, mate. As we said, we've been blushing over Liverpool's midfield tonight, everyone. Really, if it was the message over tonight's performance, or if it's tweeting on, if it gets everyone get it tweeting online anyway. Gini Wijnaldum, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Liverpool's midfield generals, and Jordan Henderson, as well as our lads at the back, are absolutely quality, and our lads up front are quality. The lads in our midfield dominated tonight's performance, and they have been over the last couple of seasons anyway, but they need a lot more credit than they're actually getting, and fully does deserve. I support everyone have a few drinks of Red Bull. He's full of bull, Fergie. But yeah, everyone, absolute legends. I really do appreciate it, everyone. I will be going live tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. But Liverpool 16 points clear with a game in hand, and we're 30 points ahead of Manchester United. But who would have thought it? It was 26 years that Manchester United went without a league title, and you never know how long this period of not winning a league could go for Manchester United. Back in the days of the 70s and 80s, 30 odd years of winning the league title for Liverpool this season. If we continue what we've been doing, it can be, we can get the goal anyway and win the number 19 anyway. But as I said, Fergie will come out of retirement anyway. But absolutely spot on. Liz, Joe, Nizam, Mark, Willow, what's that? Would you start Minamino against Wolves? That's from Mutaza. I would, mate, but I think I'd very struggle to really change the midfield, mate. Obviously, the back-to-back performances, especially that midfield three, great display against Tottenham, but tonight against Manchester United, but I don't think I could see any changes, mate. Obviously, Klopp and the fitness lads anyway, and the technical staff know a lot more in terms of physical fitness anyway, because the lads in midfield tonight, yet again, like they did against Spurs, like they have been doing all season, mate. But it'd be nice to see Minamino get dropped in, mate, but I don't think he will get a place against Wolves, because Wolves are, we see when they come to Anfield, that's possibly one of the best performances I've seen from Wolves and Sheffield United when he did come to Anfield. Those two, Sheffield and Wolves, two of the best performances when he did come to Anfield I've seen all season, mate. But won't be an easy game. Wolves will give us an absolute test. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. I will be going live at 9 p.m. tomorrow, everyone. So if you don't get notified for the video, I know YouTube hasn't been sending out the notifications to everyone, but stay tuned on when we go live tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and we can talk about our lads are playing anyway. And if everyone, obviously this is a live stream, but I read out everyone's comments. If you do drop your comments in when the video's been uploaded anyway, and your thoughts on the game as well. This channel's yours as well as mine. I made this channel just for the love and passion, and just to connecting all the Magic Reds from all around the globe anyway, and absolutely love it. But everyone, have a quality rest of your night. Let's get to all your comments just before we do go off. If you have missed any, let me know. Jack, great stream, mate. Mark, absolute legend. I really do appreciate every single one of you for getting involved and dropping a like on the video. Absolute legends. 13 points for Allison on my fantasy team this week. Even more than a smile. That's from Tom. I tell you what, whoever's got Allison in the fantasy football will be absolutely made up. Yeah, must agree. Great top stream, Jack. Nice one, Paul. Yous all make these streams anyway, not me. Yous, every single one of yous getting involved. When Liverpool players was celebrating the second goal, Hendo was the last to arrive. He gave everything. That's a Nizam. I tell you what, he runs through a brick wall for every single one of us. But yeah, thank you for the stream, Jack. Cheers to all the Liverpool legends on here. Jack, enjoyed it myself, as always, mate. Loves and hugs, mate. Absolute legend, Willow. Paul, Liz, Trev. Hey, Jack, great win. Trev, absolutely bossler. Go crack open a bevy or have a cup of tea if you're on Dry January. It's very difficult to continue the Dry January. Stay true if you are doing January. Have a cup of tea instead, or a coffee. But yeah, behave, everyone, if you're on Dry January. I know it's impossible when the lads are playing this well. But everyone, I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Obviously, as I said, if you don't get notified, check on the channel. The stream should be up anyway. But everyone, the lads are performing so well. And Trev, Paul, Mark, Tom, Willow, Liz, Ben as well, Nigel, every single one of you, Spectre, Gary, Nigel, Joe as well, Pixie, nice one, every single one of you. Really do appreciate all your support. Absolute legends, and I'll see you tomorrow. And the Reds continue to dominate the Premier League this season. Get in. See you later, Reds. I'll see you tomorrow at 9. You never walk alone, Reds. Have a quality rest of your night. I'm pretty sure you will. And just, if you've got any rank mates anyway, send them a lovely message about tonight's performance. See you later, Reds. You never walk alone. Chalala.